Welcome back to Bee Loft by LipTac. Today is Sunday, June 14th, Flag Day, my wife and I's anniversary. Also the anniversary, 29th anniversary of the Chicago Bulls 5th championship, right?
Yesterday was the 29th anniversary of the 5th. Today is the 28th anniversary of the 6th.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the 28th anniversary of the 6th victory, and yesterday was the 29th of the 5th victory in their second three-peat. And we're out here at the Farm Apiary, 74 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. You can see it's a lot overgrown. It's been a month since we've been here. I was trying to get here 2 weeks ago, never got a chance to. So we are 2 weeks overdue getting out here. I'm going to have to cut a lot of this back. We're going to check and see if the hives had requeened that we made splits on, and try to get in and out of here as quick as we can, because we need to go to our property, check the bees there, and Anita will get to play with our new mini excavator for our anniversary here. So stay tuned and we'll get back to you. Okay, so we did a 15-minute cleanup here just with shears. I need to bring my weed trimmer and hit this better, but you can see now we can see the bees. You can see the bees flying in and out. Cleared off that tree. So I'm trying to remember, we made, I believe, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 splits the last time we were here. The angry hive we split in 2. So we'll see what's going on. But we're going to check for honey stores. You can see the hive down here. Lots of bees hanging out there. Right there. They look like they might be pretty full. I did buy 2 more medium boxes primed from Hidden Hollow in Waynestown, Indiana. They had them on sale this week for $16. I still have to paint them, but I don't have time to paint them right now, so I'm just gonna, if I need to, I'm gonna put them on and we'll go from there. I'll paint them when I take them off the hive later. If I can get the comb drawn, I'll swap them out with the previously painted boxes. But we're gonna get in these hives, so hold on one moment. All right, so Anita and I are in the first 2 hives here. She's got the first one, I got the second one. We're finding opposite things. So her top box was mostly full of honey, and her second box is mostly empty. So we're putting the more empty frames in the middle. I found out that my top box was mostly empty and my middle box was mostly full. And I moved down, I had a queen excluder on here, and then it got down to the box below it, and they are starting to fill that with honey. I found an old queen cell here. So I think this hive might have swarmed and re-queened itself. So I'm going to get down on the bottom here, make sure there's brood, and then we'll I'll show that to you in a minute here. All right, so I found brood in my hive, and Anita looks like she might have found laying workers, because we have all this brood like this. Looks when it's all bubbled up like that, that looks like laying worker. It's all random. It's in a normal cell, but they're drawing them out bigger. So we're going to see if we can fix this with another queen or with some brood for them to tend to and create another queen. So is that the one? No, the other one was. So we have one with the drawn out queen cell, but it's way too long. So we know that's a laying worker, that their last failed attempt to make a queen. So we'll fix this one and get back. All right, so that took way longer than it should have. We had a rainstorm come through about 2:15, so we had to stop for about a half hour. The hive right there was a dead out. I mean, I still had a lot of bees, but no queen. Tons of hive beetles in it, so I cleared the hive beetles out. And the bees are still trying to attack me, so I'm going to back up here. Pause. All right, and so I took them out. I just shook them out, let them crawl into the hive that I replaced it with there. We did find 3 queens in the splits that we made, so those are doing well. This one on the end here did not have a queen, so we put eggs in there, and the one at the end we put eggs down there. Hopefully it fixes it. We'll come back in a couple of weeks and see how it's going. So we're gonna head to the property. I'm gonna try to finish beekeeping today, and we'll see what goes on. All right, welcome back to Bee Loft by Lip Tech. Today is Sunday, June 14th. We're out at the property now here in Brown County. We're going to check these hives. The farm was a little bit of a disaster because we had a laying worker, 2 queenless hives. So we eliminated 1 queenless hive, put eggs in the other 2 hives. The laying worker, I'm putting eggs in there to see if they'll make a queen. But and then we're out here and it's looking pretty good from what I can tell so far. We have the couple splits that we made the last time we were here. And the only issue, this veil keeps popping in on me. I got to get that out so it get it stretched out so it doesn't get me. The bee almost got me on the nose, or did touch me on the nose, but I didn't swell up there. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll let you know. It's 6 o'clock. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, and we'll get going here. Okay, so Anita's in one of the first splits here, and definitely has brood in it. As you can see, she's going to try to find the queen. This is looking really good. Can you flip it over? Let's see the other side. Okay, so there's probably just laying up on that side. Oh yeah, that's lots of larvae. Let me bring it closer. See if we can zoom in on that larvae. Look at that larvae. Oh yeah. Great frame. Look at that. Excellent. Yep. Okay, Anita, take that back. You can hang that on the side of the frame, or the frame rest. Yeah. So, and this is I believe I have 9 frames in this split, 5 in the bottom, 4 in the upper box. So we'll see how it looks. We might have to put them into a 10 frame box today, depending on how much brood there is. But we'll let you know if she finds the queen. A little bit of space on this frame, and they ended up drawing crazy comb right here and then branched it out like this. So we have a little tunnel system underneath here. And Anita said she did see the queen, and she thinks she went underneath here. And I don't want to take this out because there is brood there. So we're going to see if we can get the queen to come out and get her marked, and we'll go from there. So we'll see if we can update you here in a minute. Okay, so the queen did come back out. We got her marked up. Oh man, there's so much paint on her. She's got her wings now. So hopefully the bees keep accepting her. Maybe they'll clean that off a little bit. I put a little too much on, and when she crawled in between there, it rubbed it backwards, so she striped herself. So we'll see how it turns out. As long as they keep her alive. So, all right, that's a good one. So we'll keep checking the rest. All right, so we've checked all the hives except the giant hive here. We found this first hive queenless. We found 2 queens in here. Queen, there's brood in all these. There was a queen there. We marked, how many queens did we mark, Anita?
At least 3.
Marked 3 queens. There's queen in the far one here. Mark that one. And then that hive over there, right there, Anita found the queen. We marked that queen. This hive here was the one that Jordan had the queen on her body and lost, and we fed it back in there. Yes, the queen is still alive. She is feeding or laying eggs, and they're growing pretty well. This second to last hive here, I'm still a little concerned about. It's lots of larvae, but the pattern is just not good at all. So I got the brick on top of that one to probably not end up requeening that one. But we're about to get into this giant hive here, and you can see all these bees on the top when I opened it up. I mean, they're just everywhere. So hold on, we're going to get through this. It's 8:20 at night. We're trying to wrap this up before that gorgeous sunset goes down there. Ooh, yeah, you don't get to, well, you get to see it. It's kind of right there, the sun. So we'll see how quick we can get into this, and be right back. Okay, so I took 4 mediums off the top. I think it's 3 mediums and a shallow though. And I got another medium here that was underneath the queen excluder. You can see all the bees here. Lots and lots of bees. This box is just, I mean, four supers, just every single one was packed. I'm going to pull out one of these frames. We'll see if we got brood on it or if we have honey. If it's just honey, I'm going to pull a couple frames out and put some empty frames down below and put another empty super on top of the queen excluder and see if we can get them to draw into that. So this is all pollen. All pollen. So that will be a food frame for a split one day, more than likely. And usually the pollen is next to the brood, or it's bee bread, I should say. Let's get into this next frame. I mean, there are so many bees in this hive. It's doing fantastic. I'd split this hive if I had more time. There's a little bit of brood. Sorry, I don't know if you're seeing that. There we go. There's some more pollen, some brood, a little bit of brood there. So I'm going to put this back in the middle. If Anita can come over and take care of the camera. I'm going to move that there. And let's see if we have another. Let's see this outer frame if it's honey. Hopefully it is. These bees are very active. They're not very happy at the moment. But it's 8:30 at night, so, you know, they're ready to go to bed. All pollen. All pollen. So, this hive is doing amazing. I am going to put one of these above. We don't have a choice. Put it in the middle here. We'll put this frame in the middle over here. I really don't see any honey on these lower levels, so I'm going to have to check that in the future. Make sure they have stores for winter. Otherwise, I'm going to have to leave them a whole box of honey. Get this separated. Let's see. These bees are active. You can hear them. They're all over me. No, I'll take care of it in a minute, Anita. Just make sure everyone can see what's going on. You can see the brood up front, or the bees up front here. Anita's got them on camera up here. The front of the hive is just going nuts. Let's get this one in here. So, smoke them down here real quick. Close this up. We're going to wrap it up for the day. So this yard was a lot better than the farm. Those two, the one swarm and the one split I have in the backyard, I'll end up moving that to the farm so we get back to good numbers there. And then I just got to remember there's pollen on this one frame. I'll probably end up moving that down to the 5-framer down there the next time we come out. It's just so late, I don't want to get back in that hive. I'm trying to get the bees calmed down so they stop coming after me. This box here has a little notch out of it. Put a piece of tape on there, but it didn't work too well. The bees pushed it out and have been using that as an entrance, which is okay because, like I said, it's full of honey. So, I wanted to put diatomaceous earth, or the beetle traps in here. So we'll just wrap things up. We're going to put that on here and close up the hives. So it's going to be pretty high up here. It's going to be difficult to lift it in the future, but we're a couple weeks away from pulling honey. So thanks for watching Meal Off by Lip Talk, and we'll see you on the next video.